What is going on, guys? This is SJ Sports and welcome your faces back to a brand new video. Now, this is something a little bit different from myself. This is going to be a few players that are under 19s in the Premier League that are worthy of signing for your career mode. Kind of like hidden gems, bargain buys and stuff like that. Some of these players have unreal potential growth and I want to share it with you guys here. This is, like I say, completely different to what I do. We're still keeping up with the side of youth, because these players are all under 19. Let's go and check out some of these players. Now, the first player that I'm going to take a look at is Scofield. There is 12 players on this list. Position wise, I have covered all bases. We've gone with right backs, centre backs, left backs, centre mids, right mids, left mids, strikers, cams and whatnot. So there's 12 players on here for you guys to check out, and this one just stood out for me for a bit because Scofield, newly promoted Huddersfield Town into the Premier League, he starts off in an overall of 53. Now, some of you guys out there will be going on to do your career modes for years. I've get tweets that people send me saying they're in like year 20, 30 or something stupid like that. They are quite far ahead in their career modes, and this one is certainly to watch out for. Scofield, he is an overall of 53. His growth does go up by 23, which gives him a potential overall of 76. You could potentially boost that with a bit of training involved as well. So take a look at this guy. Scofield is the first goalkeeper on the list. We're going to stick with the goalkeepers then. This one is from Spurs, Brandon Austin, then aged 18. Again, a low overall, but he will grow to a 77. The goalkeepers aren't going to be worldly goalkeepers. These keepers are there for you as, like I say, a bargain buy, as a hidden gem. And again, with training and whatnot with Brandon Austin, you may be able to boost his potential. His potential is going to, highest he will get is a 77. So we're into our first defender then. It's Tom Edwards of Stoke City, and already a decent overall at 61. If you're like a championship side, you may want to go in for this player. Look at some of his key stats then. His defending 64, mentality 52, athleticism 60. Acceleration is quite good at 69, sprint speed at 67, his stamina is also 67, a little bit low in the strength at 56, reactions is also at 58. We'll go take a look at some of his standout stats on the technical side of things. Long shots is 48, he's a right back, so don't expect anything from him. Standing tackle and slide tackle are in the high 60s, standing tackle coming in at 67, slide tackle at 69. So if you're doing a save with a lower end championship side, this player will be worthy of signing because he can grow up to an 80 overall if you take care of him, playing in games and training well. You may even be able to boost his potential as well. So I think this guy Tom Edwards is a little gem that you can find in Stoke City. Another player then we're going to take a look at is Chelsea Sterling. I'm not going to pronounce his first name because I am terrible. Comes in at 17 years old. He's got 3-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot, height at 6'1", pretty tall for a right back. This guy will grow to an 82, so he has 20 potential growth points on him, and he's looking like a solid right back. Again, quite quick in the acceleration, where Edwards that kind of let him down. His sprint speed 77, acceleration 75. He's got good strength at 73. Also, his technical abilities, his standing tackle 64, slide tackles is 67. He's definitely one to take a close look at. Problem is with this guy, he's just recently joined the club and won't move again, but you can shortlist him. He's just coming in at a price evaluation of just under £500,000. Again, championship side may be sniffing around him, but this guy looks quite a decent player, and especially with his growth going up to 82. First centre back then from Chelsea then is Ethan Mpandu. I probably killed his name there. Again, overall of 57, not great overall wise. However, this guy can grow to 26 overall points, which comes in at potential of 83. Looking like a decent player there. 57, quite low overall rated, but already a jumping at stat at 75. That's nicely in the green. An acceleration at 63 for a centre back at this sort of age is pretty decent. So his physical stats may possibly grow. His sprint speed's a little bit slow, but acceleration to try and get to the ball first, that would probably come in key. And he's probably going to be looking like a player that is going to be like a League 1 side, maybe a League 2. You can get him on loan, see how he does. If you do well with your League 1 or 2 sides, then you may be able to sign him on a permanent deal. His valuation is basically cheap. Look how cheap he is, £180,000. His weekly wage is 2.8 thousand, and the player has already joined. So again, First season, you need to keep an eye on him. Second season, you have to go in for a bid for him for loan, or to just go in blind and buy him. Now, we'll get to our first left back, Robin McCourt from West Bromwich Albion. Again, he's not the greatest of players, but he's a little hidden gem and he's going to be worth some money in the future. Overall, starting off at 57, he is age 19, just in the category of what we're looking at. His stats wise, again, we're not at this stage of the season. We're not going to find anything special. Balance is his balance, is 74. Acceleration is 64. Not looking particularly great on them stats, but the more he plays, the better he will get. He has a potential of going up 18 points, which leads him to a 75 overall. And again, with the right treatment of this player, by training him well, he may actually be able to grow a little bit more. So if, again, he's probably going to be a championship player, but he'll do a job for you, that is without question. Going to take a look at our first midfielder then, and it's Marcus Edwards of Tottenham Hotspur. Can play right midfield and cam, so he's a very versatile player. He's got 4-star skill moves, he's got 2-star weak foot. He is slightly small at 5'9", but he does have 2 traits. He has the flair trait and the technical dribbler trait as well. Athleticism stats not particularly great, but an overall of 65. What do you expect? This is where it gets interesting. His acceleration is 78, his sprint speed 73, agility coming in at 83, balance at 91. So them stats for a winger is definitely what you are looking for. Going to his technical abilities, dribbling coming in at 72, that's quite high, and this player is a decent player. There we go, there are his traits, flair and technical dribbler. Also, he will grow to an 87 overall, so a potential growth points at 22. His valuation is slightly high at 1.1, and he's on a £10,000 weekly wage. Again, championship clubs, you may be able to get him. Marcus Edwards is our first right midfielder. Sticking with right midfielders, this guy is worthy of signing. You can buy him and loan him out. He looks insane, does this guy. I'm not going to pronounce his first name. I think it's Rhys Nelson from Arsenal, right midfielder, age 17. Skill moves is 3-star along with his weak foot. Again, he's 5'9". His attacking work rate is high and his defensive work rate is medium, looking okay. Summary, athleticism's not particularly great, technical ability is not that good neither, but look at this. If we get into his physicals, 84 acceleration, his sprint speed's coming in at 79, agility at 84, and this guy is going to be an absolute bargain. You can pick him up. He's valued at £300,000 and a weekly wage of £2,800. My scout, I'm doing this with Leeds United, my assistant can say I can sign him up between 290k and 370k. Wait for it, boys. His potential stats to grow up is 24, which gives him a potential highest at 83. So again, he might be one to keep an eye out for the future, and for the price of him, I think he'd be silly not to go in for him. Another Tottenham Hotspur player then, Intassem Oakley-Boove. I think I've said his name right, I've probably killed it, but never mind. His physical stats are looking quite good. He starts off at a 61 overall, he does play centre midfield, age 17. 5'10", 3-star on the skill moves and weak foot, and look at them work rates, medium, perfect for a centre midfielder. He can grow by 20 potential points, giving you an overall of 81, and again, if you train him, you may be able to boost him slightly. Taking a look at his physical stats, sprint speed again is key, 74. He has good stamina at 70. Attacking position slightly worrying, but he's a centre midfielder, so he won't be pushing on as much in the build-up play. Ball control 65, short pass very good at 71, and his long pass is 70 as well. Use this guy to his strength, just give it to him and let him distribute it. Stand tackle and slide tackle, 63 and 55 for them, but this guy again, his valuation is just under £500,000, but the player has recently joined the club and won't move again, so he's one that to buy in season 2. Angel Gomez from Manchester United, overall 64 straight off the bat, 4-star weak foot and 4-star skill moves. Attacking work rate is high and low defensive work rates. One slight negative, he is 5'6", he's preferred left foot as well. He does have one trait in the flair, but this guy, he will grow to a potential of 89, and his growth points is over 25. So he is one to look at these stats here. Look at these greens. Agility 82, acceleration 75, balance at 90. His strength though, because he's so small, he will get shoved off the ball quite easily. His strength comes in at 34. So some negatives with this guy, but there's a lot of positives, probably a lot more positives than negatives. Good ball control, good crossing, good dribbler, good free kick accuracy as well, good finishing. for a 64 overall. Standing tackle and slide tackles aren't particularly great, but to play this guy in centre mid, I think you'll be doing something wrong. He's probably preferred is a cam left wing or a right wing. His valuation is 875,000. And as you can see, my assistant says I can sign in between 830 and 1.2 million. Again, it's worth taking that punt on this player because he will grow to an overall of 89 if you take care of him. So he will be one definitely you would have to say sign. On to the striking positions then. We've got Taylor Crossdale from Chelsea, age 17. He is 6'1", 3-star on the skill moves and weak foot. His preferred foot is left. Let's just take a look at some of his physical stats. Acceleration at 68, sprint speed 72, agility 59, so a bit low. Strength at 65, reaction 61. Technical stuff then, let's take a look at some of these. His ball control is 64, his dribbling is 68, finishing at 63, penalties at 69 and a short pass at 56, an overall of 61. He can grow to an overall of 80, giving him 19 points on the growth. And this guy, again, he's just joined Chelsea, so he won't move, but a low valuation of £450,000 and a weekly wage at 9.4 thousand. His wage is slightly high, but he's worth every single penny. And finally, the final player out of the 12 that we've gone through, then another player from Spurs. I'm not going to pronounce his first name. It's Sterling. He's a 56 overall. And I don't know what it was about this guy. He just stood out for me. There was just something that I thought, do you know what? He stands out for me. 20 points on the growth, which will leave him coming in at a 76. So let's have a quick look at some of his physical stats. Acceleration 73, sprint speed at 76, balance at 73. Also, he comes in finishing at 60. So finishing at 60 for an overall player of 56. Then that's definitely worth it. That's quite a high stat, to be fair. Free kick accuracy, heading accuracy isn't great because he is 5'11", so he's not the greatest. And attacking work rates and defensive work rates are medium. That's one negative I would have to say for this guy. Aged 18. His preferred foot is left. We've had a lot of left footers. I'm not sure how many left footers we've had in here, but he's definitely worth taking a look. Again, if you're a championship team, he is one that has to be signed up. Now, some of you guys will be like, why are you showing players that have a potential of overall of highest in the 70s? Just because I don't like to do career modes where you can go out and buy all the best players and buy all the best potential players and stuff like that. I just don't like them type of saves, if that makes any sense. I prefer buying players like low overall and letting them grow when I do normal career mode, which to be fair is very rare. But some of these players in this list look absolutely incredible. And I want you guys to try them out, and I thought I'd bring out a video for you. We've covered the Premier League. I can go and do the Championship next and the main leagues, La Liga, or I can even do it via nationalities. It depends on what you guys would like to see. It's something a little bit different from me. My normal subscribers will be like, why is he doing this? But I'm just trying something new on the channel. If it doesn't go down well, then we just scrap it. But leave a comment in the comment section below if you want me to cover any other leagues, any nationalities or anything like that. I will be sure to try and get them out for you in a future video. Thank you so much for watching, boys. If you have enjoyed this video, then please give the video a like, and I will see you guys on my next video, and goodbye.